So there's this thing in the NBA where players and coaches say that to win a championship is hard, but to go back-to-back is harder because every team going against that championship team is bringing their best every night.
Honestly, I feel like the second one was easier. Not even trying to sound cocky or anything like that. I feel like I don't...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Johnson. Ryan is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's West. And it's Shaq in at the 5, down low. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. No good with the elbow jumper.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
Paul looking around. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Paul. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Here's Paul. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Barnes against Bryant. Floats one. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Shaq against Jordan. Paul passes to Jordan. Outside, Redick. 4 on the shot clock. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, Redick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic have made him the player he is today.
Dave Redick at the free throw line. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bryant, that's for 2. Barnes grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That shot by Griffin, no good.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's West. They grab their own miss. Here's Shaq. And finally they hit one. Shaq's got 6.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just spins off the D with ease.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Los Angeles' head coach gave me a few minutes. This is the first meeting of these 2 teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. but he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Kobe, that's for 2. That one misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. Redick surveying the D. Barnes finds Griffin. Over Abdul-Jabbar. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Paul. After Magic Johnson's bucket,
exceptional focus from the veteran point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Johnson outside. The pass to West. Throws it up high. And Shaq with the slam.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Outside, Redick. Griffin against Abdul-Jabbar. Griffin's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now, here is O'Neal, defended by Paul. And here's Bryant for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Knocked away. And here's West for 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Redick dishes to Paul. Back to Redick. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And again, no good by the Clippers. Lakers leading by 5. Johnson outside. Pass to Kobe. From deep. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Griffin against O'Neal. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Johnson, good.
Magic Johnson.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Jordan. He's still scoreless so far in this one. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Johnson. No good with the layup.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Outside Griffin. Outside Redick. Sweet little floater.
Playing with great rhythm. When Redick has space to get the floater off, he's going to make it happen.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Johnson against Paul. Johnson surveying the floor.
And good defensive focus there from Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by it.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And the Clippers call time here. Shaq is really having a good game here.
Man, he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Your Clippers pick. Fans, your Clippers pick.
Here's Paul. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Johnson. And Bryant kicks to Johnson. And Shaq with the slam.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Now, here's Redick. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And they'll get another chance. Another shot. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. O'Neal misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Griffin. Granger comes in for Barnes. And it's Collison in for Chris Paul. Now Goodrich. And a lot of contact on that one. So he'll shoot two here. They get Danny Granger.
You know, the power and grace of Elgin Baylor, just too much to handle. This time he draws the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for two.
He misses the free throw.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 4. Backs it up for Jordan.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Wilkes. Back to LeBron. Passes to Goodrich. To the middle. That's good from Davis on the assist from Goodrich.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Collison looking around. James against Granger. And Redick kicks to Collison. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
DC, like a lot of other smaller guys, are low to the ground and able to maneuver in traffic a little better.
Pass to Davis. Outside Baylor. And there's the pass to LeBron. Left block shot on the way. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Redick. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Wilkes. On the wing, Goodrich. He's covered by Collison. From the corner. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Here's Dudley. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Goodrich. Here's Wilkes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good from Baylor. Redick against Davis. Now here's Redick. Defense is right there. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ryan Allen, who's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Reggie Bullock in for J.J. Redick.
Ryan Holland. Reggie Bullock.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. And here's Bullock. 5 to shoot. And it's all evened up.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Wilkes. 1:24 left in the first quarter. From the line, and the shot falls short this time. On the wing, Granger. Baylor defending. Inside. Here's Wilkes. With the teardrop. Bullock with it. Passes it to Collison. Collins with it. He kicks it to Collison. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Gail Goodrich picks one up.
I'll tell you what, Collison, very tough to contain because he's so fast. Excellent foul shooter as well. You can't give him any cheap.
First trip to the line for him here. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And, you know, the veteran leadership Darren Collison, DC, brings to this team is really important. His younger teammates really look up to him and respect him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Collison against Goodrich. Pass to Wilkes. Driving the lane. Here's Mikan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Collison, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Mikan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Deep two from Collison. Los Angeles with another miss. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
The Clippers trail. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got Baylor. He's out there with LeBron James, and it's Goodrich in at the point. Now here's Collison. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And aggressive defense doesn't bother Collison at all. He's used to having to score in these situations.
The pass to Mikan. Back to LeBron. To the inside. Here's Baylor. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Feeds to Dudley. Back to Bullock. And stolen by James. Here's Wilkes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
Norris, the pass to Collison. Tries from 10. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now here's Goodrich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Mikan. Baylor dishes to LeBron. Clock at 6. And the officials call a traveling violation. James Worthy's checked in for James.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, James Worthy.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Passes it to Bullock. They swipe it up the floor. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
That's his first
Officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. Collison hits them both. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Baylor. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Mikan. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 4.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Fan your Clippers Spirit.
Substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Dudley. Barnes comes in for Turkoglu. J.J. Redick's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Chris Paul subbed in for Darren Collison. West is checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Goodrich. Now here's Barnes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul.
Chris Paul's a player who's more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. He takes it in. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Los Angeles now. Baylor kicks it to West. Nailed from three-point land. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And this is where the nickname comes from, Mr. Outside. West can kill you from distance.
Paul outside. It's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Ryan is checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 5. Pops it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now Johnson. He's got 6. West, right side. Shoots over Redick. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Kobe. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's his first personal
such a
foul.
well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Los Angeles making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in. And that one falls for Bryant.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, flat-out assassin on offense. And most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
Here's Johnson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Johnson.
Well, the court awareness of Magic Johnson, coupled with his 6'9" size, make him as unique a point guard as we've ever seen, who does everything for this team.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Redick. West with some nice D.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. The shot's good on the assist by West. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. And here is Paul. 6 points for him. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
West down low, covered by Redick. Mikan's shot is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside, Redick dishes it to Griffin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Barnes looking around. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Now, here's Redick. He's got 5. Outside Jordan. Kicks it to Paul. Barnes outside. Back to Paul. The feed now to Griffin. Shoots over Kobe. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Griffin with the steal. Here's Paul. 6 points for him. Outside, Redick. Pass to Jordan. Over Bryant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lakers leading by 14. Johnson outside. Outside, Kobe. And the pass to Mikan. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Granger in for Matt Barnes.
And really, nobody's had a bigger impact on the NBA than George Mikan. And he continues to set the standard for post play. I mean, scoring, defending. Mike improves how an elite big man can change the game.
Kobe against Granger. Kobe, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. It's Bryant with the assist. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. Brandon Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Chamberlain's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for West. Here's Johnson. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. LeBron kicks to Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer. Bryant's got 10.
3 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass from Paul. Chamberlain with the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Will Chamberlain.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Back to Redick. Guarded by Kobe. Ball's knocked loose. Kobe with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And a wide open look for James. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Paul, they need this, and he sinks the layup. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, it seems like Paul is giving up inches to almost every other player in the league, but he plays big because he knows how to use his body, and he can score inside a lot of different ways. He can finish against bigger players.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He kicks it to Johnson. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Yeah, defensively, this is a mismatch. No contest. Jabbar with his length at the rim, forget about it.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Paul. The offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And they're able to recover. Granger dishes to Redick. Now here's Hollins. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Hollins can't get it to go.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
LeBron up top, defended by Paul. James, the pass to Johnson. Back to James. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Here's Hollins after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored. Paul outside. High arcing shot at the top of the key. Hollins. Redick inside the line. Rebound the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kobe. Chamberlain dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10.
And Abdul-Jabbar has a sweet little mid-range Jay now. Can't sleep on that. Got to keep him from finding his rhythm from here.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. They can't create for themselves in the second half. Things will only get worse. I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul with the ball. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Chris Paul is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the three spot.
Really a strong move that time to the hoop to force the defense's hand. Chris Paul knowing he's going to either get the bucket, the foul, or both.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops.
You look at career stat leaders, and, Paul is right near the top of the list in several areas. Assists, steals. He's up there in most of the categories that define the true essence of a point guard.
West is checked in for Chamberlain. And both free throws good from Paul. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Bryant. Over Barnes. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because he got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Ball against O'Neal. From 12 feet out. Count it, good. Paul's got 12 in the game.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Now here's Kobe. West up on top, covered by Redick.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. Not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that can help you build a lead.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Johnson against Paul. Oh, Griffin in position. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Shaq passes to Johnson. Back to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Outside Bryant. Down low. They double team Johnson. Here's West. O'Neal trying to break through. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
That free throw good from West. And both free throws good for West. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Jordan. 10 points for him. It's blocked by Shaq.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Kobe with the steal. Inside. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14 points. To the inside. Jordan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bryant has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Johnson with the block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot denied.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Passes to O'Neal. Redick with a double team. For 3, West kept alive. Here's O'Neal. And again, it's the Lakers.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Redick up top, guarded by O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Buries it down low. That's 12 points for Jordan.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Kobe passes to O'Neal. West against Redick. And here's Kobe from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 5 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Bryant. Driving inside.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Pops it up for Jordan, and it's sent back by Bryant.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Johnson kicks to Bryant. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
3-point back.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now Johnson, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
Outside, Redick. Paul against Johnson. Paul kicks to Barnes. Can they get it into the lane?
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Jordan with the bucket.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Here's Johnson. Good. Johnson's got 10.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Paul finds Griffin. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 6.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area, the floor, expect him to finish.
Johnson with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Bryant. No good on that one. Nice D from Griffin. And it's Barnes with the ball for Los Angeles. Redick against West. Redick passes to Jordan. Barnes kicks to Redick. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
And this is exactly how Redick makes his living. An incredible three-point shooter who shoots it quickly.
Outside Bryant. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And the wide-open shot from Redick. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
He lobs it up, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Magic Johnson picks one up.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he makes the first. And so Paul nails both of them. So it's the Lakers now. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Just 3 to shoot. Collison for 3. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Baylor. It's blocked. They recover it. Johnson outside. Second chance shot. James right side. Count it.
LeBron James.
And it's 8 points for LeBron.
You know, the defense is always worried about LeBron driving, so it allows him to have the space he needs and wants for his mid-range game.
Cloak loose. Baylor with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe with the bucket.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now here's Paul. He's got 14, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Johnson finds Bryant. Over Collison. And another basket for the Lakers.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Turkle following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got 11 rebounds in the game. And taken away by Paul. Pass to Turkoglu. The dish to Collison. Back to Turkoglu. Ball against Kobe. That shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
A shot by LeBron, no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Bryant out of hand on it. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. The 11-footer. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Baylor passes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Baylor. Misses from close range. And here's Los Angeles. Paul dishes to Turkoglu. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. LeBron leading the charge. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson is out there at West. Then it's Baylor. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. Now here's West. Back to Baylor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Los Angeles now. Now here's Collison. Outside, Redick. Driven against Abdul-Jabbar. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's West driving in.
Foul.
Clark with the success of the play-in tournament. Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for West.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
To the paint. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here's West. Shoots from the line. Reddick with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Baylor against Griffin. Now here's Shaq. He's guarded closely. Kicks it to West. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Here's the hook. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
One-on-one here, and here's West for 3, and no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
And they'll keep possession.
Los Angeles foul. Magic Johnson. That's his 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul. At the line for LA, Darren Collison. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment. For the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Paul, and the layup is good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Paul kicks to Barnes. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Griffin. Now Shaq. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
There's the lob to the hoop. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now the pass to Griffin. Back to Paul. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pops it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
West, that's good. And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe. They don't need to keep it up to take the lead.
At the line, DeAndre Jordan. 2 shots.
That one is off.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Second free throw, no good. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Elgin Baylor. Outside, Redick. Pass to Griffin. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And he gets it back.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
And stolen by Jordan. Johnson against Paul. He dishes it to Griffin. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. West at the elbow. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got 20.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Johnson, the pass to Baylor. Shaq kicks it to West. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul.
That's his
second foul of the game. Mark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better, yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league. Davis, a real mismatch inside because of his skill, size, and strength.
Redick bounce pass. Paul finds Griffin. Shoots over Worthy, and Griffin scores. The assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range. He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Ball against West. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Now here's Goodrich. West passes to Worthy. Feeds it to Goodrich. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
Here's Baylor. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's West against Paul. He kicks to Jordan. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
At the line for LA, Chris Paul at the line, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Shaq is checked in for Anthony Davis. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Worthy. Ryan is checked in for Baylor. And it's Johnson in for Goodrich. Both free throws good from Paul. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
That sends a really powerful message, because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message, and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Here's Jordan. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. To the inside, O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Paul kicks to Redick. Passes it to Jordan. Over O'Neal. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Johnson. O'Neal trying to break through. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
To end the run, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson against Paul. Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely and stolen by Barnes. Down low, here's Griffin. Blows the breakaway slam.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
West outside. Back to Johnson. They double-team Johnson from 13. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Paul follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Barnes outside. Redick is in the corner. The good-looking shot from the wing.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now here's West. Bryant passes to Johnson. Jordan against O'Neal, and Barnes comes to help. Clock at 4. Kobe with the bucket.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Paul against Johnson, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bryant looking over the floor. Johnson kicks to Shaq. Outside Bryant. Back to Johnson. This one for 3. That's good.
Magic
and it's
Johnson.
Kobe with the assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.